walking on the bridge with our audio-visual cart, as one does. Coming to a little spot. All right. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our podcast. We are the Cashmere Goat, coming to you from lovely Camden, Maine in the summer. We are outside of the store. I'm Kristin.
I'm Iris.
Thank you for joining us.
And we're joining you from the little river, the Megunticook River, which flows right behind the shop.
Yep.
And there's a lovely little footbridge and the best ice cream that we love right next to the shop. And it's the nicest
It's so
day.
beautiful. You're joined by our tree friend.
Yes, this is a special guest podcaster today. Maybe a silent partner,
Silent
perhaps.
partner. If it was night, they'd be glowing.
Yeah, there's these little wires that have those solar lights on it.
Very cool.
But hi, friend. It's a cedar tree. Very shady.
Keeping us cool. There's a beautiful breeze.
Oh my gosh.
Camden is kind of like a rock star today, and was yesterday too.
This is the premier summer weather.
It is. It is.
No humidity.
No.
Mid 70s.
Slight breeze.
Slight breeze. No clouds. I mean, we couldn't join you from the shop today. It was just too gorgeous. We both had the idea that we should be outside.
Yes. And you guys seem to like our outside podcasts as much as we do.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are.
Yeah, and so because we're on the bridge, we might be greeting passersby as they walk by with their dogs and what have you. So
We might.
just the real life, real time.
Yep, this is real. And if you stay and watch the end, you might catch some funny shots.
Funny shots. Yep.
And when people go by, shake
A little bit of a
Yeah.
yeah.
Taking care of,
The bridge
especially when
bounces
someone
a little.
has a big, huge walking past on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a huge walking past. He must have really damaged himself. Anyways, here we are.
So it's
Tell us all about what you're working on and what you're wearing.
okay. So I first of all wearing my finished Love Note. Look, both sleeves are done. The hem is done. And it's so soft and so fluffy. And
It's the fluff note.
It's a fluff note, and I'm so glad that I finished it because I was really feeling the slog.
You were.
Really feeling the
You
slog of the sleeves, but everything is great. I haven't actually washed or blocked it yet. I've just been wearing it. So
wow.
it seems like it's lying
It's
pretty
fine,
flat,
yeah.
and I'm kind of like not totally sure what is going to happen with this yarn when it gets washed. Might grow a little
It's a mystery.
mystery.
It's a
We can
mystery.
report back.
It's no longer available.
Yes, Landu Nord Soft Cotton Cashsilk Cotton Degradé.
Yes.
That's a few too many words. But
think?
and then I've got my little bitty brioche kerchief, my new design, and I've sold almost 100 patterns.
Wow. That's
Thank
awesome.
you if you bought one.
And this is in a pink tourmaline.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Which we have restocked. It's pink
Yes, we
tourmaline
have.
is in, and it's really a juicy version of it. It's such beautiful. So plush single, pink tourmaline. Love it.
Yes. And
All right, what am I working on?
what are you working on? You got a bag full of goodies.
Bag full. So I've been teaching the brioche workshop, and I think I showed this one the last time. This was the hat that was knit in Zodiac by Seven Sisters Arts. And it's just this easy beginner hat that I designed for this class. So very entry level with the
Show
two color.
What the inside, because it changes.
See what's on the inside. It's wild for a very fun and color loving friend. So yeah, so reversible is one of the fun parts. And now that I'm teaching the class, I like to be making this at the same pace. So for this next third session, we need to be at the point where we're about to start our decreases. So this is beautiful Malabrigo worsted. I love recommending this for my beginner briochers because 100% merino, it's so soft, it's so squishy. Brioche is already squishy, and then you add this and you have to just stop yourself from squishing it the whole time.
And it's single ply, which just makes things just so little bit easier.
And because it's not a super wash, it's not gonna slide all over on you when you maybe make a mistake or have to fix a mistake. So that is thing one that I'm working on. This is one of my finish along priorities, my Muscle Burra hat, Isolde Teague. This is beautiful Season of the Witch, Nimble Sock. And I'm knitting mine color blocking so that I have a beautiful gold single ply that's going to be at the other end of the hat, but I didn't want the gold to have a brim that was gold. So it's either going to be the Season of the Witch with the brim Season of the Witch, or it's going to be gold with the brim Season of the Witch. So that's why it's looking extra long.
It's so pretty. It really is.
And do we get more Nimble? We have more Nimble Sock.
We got a lot more Nimble Sock. Yeah.
Okay, one more thing, and this one. Hi, Rachel. Rachel's just walking to the shop. We know her. So my son's sweater is one of my finish along priorities. So I needed to get to casting off, which I just did.
Yay!
And I was like, should I do an Italian tubular bind off? And I was like, no, there's too many stitches.
Do you want to cast off?
Do I want to like do 4 times the circumference and be like threading? No, thank you. So he got the regular. I did the alternating knit purl bind off, so it's going to be plenty fine. And then now I've got to have one sleeve done by the time I see him in mid-August to do a fit check, length check.
Oh, you can totally do that.
Yep. So that's my next thing that's on my docket. What about you? What you wearing? What you knitting?
I am wearing a love note also. Love my love note, and I actually haven't been able to wear it in probably a month or more.
Heat.
But it is just a little breezy today, and I can wear it.
And I don't think you can see this, but in person, this green is so good with Kristin's eyes. It's so good.
I just love this sweater, and I love it more than I ever thought I would. I don't know, it just works for so many occasions. And I even wore it to a wedding, which apparently it was designed to be worn to a wedding.
That's
I found
right.
it afterwards.
Yep.
So what have I been working on? Kind of fell a little bit off the finish along train. My things are languishing, as they are wont to do. And I am going on a 4-day sailing trip with the Louis R. French and Captain Becky, and we're doing a knit along with Captain Becky. And that happens in September. There are still a few spots, I believe, and there's nothing quite like a sailing trip on an old schooner that is completely wind powered. It's kind of indescribable, but the one thing I can say for sure is it's the most relaxing thing I have done in years. I haven't done it in a couple of years now, but like when I did it, I quickly went again, because it was the one thing that sort of just took me completely out of everything I was thinking and worrying about, and really brought me to the present and a lot of enjoyment. So that's saying a lot. So we're going to be doing a knit along, and everybody is we're going to be using Doodles, I believe. I haven't seen the finished object that we're going to be working on, but there's some play. This is one I just made, and I made this, I just blocked it, and no, my ends are not sewn in. I did this using the Doodle book, and by Jamie Lomax. She has decks of cards that are charted things for different, all different themes.
Because look at the waves.
The wave is from the ocean deck.
Oh my god.
The wave was my favorite too, and
you were working with 3 colors.
there was a couple rows where, I think there are 2 rows where it was 3 colors, which I didn't mind because I was in
Just
the
2
round
rows.
and it was just
Yeah.
2 rows, and it made it pop. And I
Pops
wasn't
it.
sure about the sail, but I didn't want to make it like super bright, but it's just subtle enough. And so this is DK, and I started out with more of a woolly DK, and then I'm like, oh wait, I've been wanting to knit with cottage DK, and it's solids with the slightest bit of tonality, which I love a yarn.
Cottage
that does
DK
that.
is On the Round's non-superwash merino
Yes.
DK, and it is dreamily soft, just beautifully soft.
Is. And so, and then I was like, what colors do I do my boat in? And I was like, oh, it's such small amounts. Do I want to bust into a whole new thing of yarn? And then I'm like, oh yeah, 2 strands of fingering is DK.
Right. Yep.
And so I had a couple of,
Nice.
I had a mini skein from On the Round, and I doubled that up for the green, and then I had an old, I don't even know what color it is, from On the Round that was a sock yarn, and I doubled that up for the sale.
Looks so great.
And this is so fun, like so fun. And I thought I'd have more today, but I actually went out with a girlfriend last night, so I did not knit. But I'm going to be doing I can find it. This is all I've got done.
Oh.
I'm going to be doing a doodle. Wow, look at that.
Oh.
I'm going to be doing a doodle mitten. And so I don't have my book with me.
What's your theme?
I'm still working on it.
Okay.
And like that's the thing. And
So blue, and what's the contrast, or it's going to be multicolor contrast?
yeah.
Okay, we're
still-
workshopping it. I
We're
love
workshopping
this.
it. But that said, I do want to plan it a little bit
Yeah.
more, because I would have changed a few things. Everyone tells me this is beautiful, and I agree. It's really fun, and it looks tall. It's kind of, because I wanted it a little
Slouch.
slouchy, because that's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to fit that boat in there.
Yes.
But if you fold it, if I fold the brim up, it's not really tall. So,
Love
anyways, I would have changed a few things, and so I'm trying to plan this out better. And we were discussing like making things easier for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, when I was doing this, I just had the book open,
Right.
and in the book, she's like, oh, photocopy the motifs you want and then put them together. But no, did I do that? No.
But probably if you've been talking to a customer, you'd be like, you're definitely going to want to photocopy the motifs here,
Oh, well,
but
I will now.
with yourself maybe.
I mean, and I made it and it was fine, but we were just talking about like making things easier for yourself, making it go without, you don't have to reconfigure and recheck every time you start a new chart. And
I mean, we were in the same conversation. I was saying, I like to really be able to just plant my eyes on the page exactly where I need to be looking.
Me too.
And every time I have to be like, now wait, which paragraph or whatever, that's a cognitive switch point, right? And so then you're in this moment where you're having to like, refocus, read the thing. And so why not just like slap a Post-it down so you know exactly where you are?
or get yourself some
Highlighter tape.
highlighter tape.
Yes.
So
Yep.
maybe on the next podcast there will be a example of this, because I am going to create a little bit more of a map for myself and
Cool.
perhaps use some tools. I did use stitch markers.
You
I
did.
did.
Okay.
Which I've often given up on. I love tools, so I don't know why I wouldn't use them, but
I don't either. I
I
mean,
do a lot, but I
you
don't
went
know.
for it.
I'm like, I just didn't want to screw it up. I didn't want to do it more than once, and it was so fun.
Mhm.
Like, it was so fun watching everything come out.
And also, I like the approach of like the freedom that it seems like you embraced with this, of like, maybe you didn't, like, it just sounds like you were sort of guided like by what was like exciting in the moment, which is a really fun way to
Right.
approach it. And I think the beauty of those doodle decks.
And I wanted it to be like ocean water sailing themed, which
It totally is.
And if you didn't guess, that is seaweed on the bottom.
Seaweed.
It's blue seaweed, but you know.
It's great.
My husband said I think the seaweed should have been green, and I'm like, it probably should have.
Thanks for your input, dear.
He also thought it was clouds, so.
Clouds?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was early on in the process, like right here.
Okay.
To be fair. But so much fun. I cannot recommend it enough. And addictive, like, oh, what's my next motif? Oh, I gotta finish it so I can start my next one.
And that like kind of a pattern, it's almost like a book that has short chapters where you're like, oh, and it ends on a little cliffhanger, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'll just read one more. And same with your knitting. When you have a pattern where you're motivated either with texture or color work to like, now what's that next thing?
Right. And she has
not like, I still have 6 inches of sweater sleeve and I'm dying.
And she makes these long scarves or cowls like in a tube that she puts all the motifs from her deck on, and I'm like, no, but why would you ever do that? And now I'm like, oh. That's why, because it's really fun.
That is so great.
Oh, look at that bumblebee. We've got a big bumblebee, which is great.
So one thing I was just thinking about is that whole idea of like, what are the things that help us stay organized, or you know, with the like what we can do with our patterns to help guide our focus. Like that could be a good blog post. We've been blogging a little bit more on our website, Miranda, Kristin, and I, and you know, on topics that are a variety of, you know, either things that are popular or things, you know, summer. I'm working on one about sort of fun summer events around town. Miranda's been working on some about beginner knitting, and like maybe you want to take up
a few ideas.
You've got some ideas.
I've got some ideas, and that's a good one. I mean, we have so many tools, and they sell. People love tools.
And it's like sometimes we kind of are approaching the blogging thing by like maybe those topics that we talk with customers a lot about. So you should definitely check out the blog. I'll put it down below. See what you think.
And it's in different voices and about different things. We try to do it approximately once a week, as long as the person that's doing it does it.
Yeah.
Which, confessions, I missed my last due date.
Sometimes life intervenes.
It does. So
I think the boss will forgive you.
She's tough on me.
She's tough on you.
Tough on me.
Take it to HR if you need to.
Will do. So I haven't been working on much else. Shop is busy right now, so I'm doing a lot of shop work, even at home.
Keeping up with all the ordering that you have to do because people are buying a lot of fun stuff.
They are.
We love.
They are. People are in town, and it is a very busy time for us. And I had one of our customers say she was coming back in August, and because she said it would be quieter.
Maybe.
No. You're like, August is not quieter than July.
No.
Where did you get that idea from? Maybe the last week in August. That might be a little quieter. But
it's also so fun, you know, seeing all the people come through, people that we know, people that we don't, you know, and it's, as we always seem to say, it's just really cool to see the response in the shop.
It is.
We just don't get tired of that.
We don't. I've had several people in the last couple of weeks come up and chat with me and tell me they watch. So thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
So our finish along is in full swing.
Yes.
We are rocking and rolling. People finishing up stuff that has been hanging on the needles for a while and feeling excited and lighter and happy to have some things off the needles. And then of course it's like, but there's this new thing that I really want to cast on.
Oh my gosh.
And sometimes you have to, like, this was not on my finish along priority list, but it was something I had to do, so.
I had to do this.
You had to do this. I mean, it's work knitting, right?
It's work knitting.
Yep. So Finish Along is really fun. We have a Zoom tomorrow night. Catch up with our Zoomers. This year we have some really fun prizes.
We do.
And so when you sign up, if you're signing up now, you will sort of get a cascade of like some emails that catch you up. You know, mostly just, you know, there's a project planner, and you'll get to see pictures of people's finished items, a little encouragement, and then you'll get to see the raffle prizes. We got some nice donations, and
after the initial mid-long emails, you only get one a week.
Yeah, you only get, actually it's one every other.
Every other
Yeah.
week. So
but you just sort of get caught up, and then it's one every other.
Yeah, so don't be too overwhelmed. It doesn't, like, we're not going to send you 7 emails every week.
No.
All at once.
No. But you can still join us and find out about our fun meetups on Zoom and in the shop and the raffle.
Yes, and it is fun, and I'm not usually there because I try to take some days off, and Sunday is one of those days. It's hard though, because like I always feel the pull.
It's a really fun group. It's a really good group, and there's been some great questions both in the shop and online. You know, some conversations like in the last meetup, which the recordings are on YouTube in a playlist. But you know, somebody had the question of like, do people weave in ends before blocking or after? And tell me why you do it that way, which was such a fun little prompt.
Yep, my husband was asking me that the other day. Like, why don't you do that? And I was like, well, because I don't. I wasn't sure that I loved it, and I was like, I don't want to dig any of the ends out. And also I just wanted it blocked so I could see what it, because with color work like this especially, blocking changes everything.
Right.
And so I just wanted to see what it looked like. And then it took 3 days to dry.
Well,
we had some humidity.
A lot of humidity. But we now seem to be in this lovely
oh my gosh, it's
trend.
so nice. I hope it lasts.
Yeah, and what else were we going to say?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about the Fiberside Summer Crawl.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, we do a there's a worldwide, I guess, mostly in the US though, a summer online crawl that the group Longmont Yarn Shoppe that does the Fiberside chats does a yarn crawl in the summer virtually, and you can sign up. We'll put the link below.
Yep.
And
it's like $10.
Yeah, I think
for
so.
the pass or something.
Yeah, and so every Sunday you get to watch, I think it's 3 or 4 yarn stores, and they do a little presentation and talk about what makes them special and show you stuff that they do. And then there's usually discount codes and specials, and so we will be participating in that on August 24th, I think. August 24th. So
tune in.
And
that's the last. I think we're on the last.
We are on the last
Sunday,
one.
So there's best for last.
Yes. So they're all. I mean,
it's really fun to be able to virtually visit all these other stores. I enjoy watching them because, like, I mean, from my perspective, I'm kind of interested in what are other stores highlighting. What yarns are they carrying? What kind of samples are they showing?
As a shop owner, I watch and I have to go. Stay in your lane, because I feel like it always makes me want to do everything that everybody else is doing. But at this point in my life, I'm not a yarn dyer, and I'm not a weaver, and you know, all sorts of other things. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So
no, there's
a lot to offer that we don't do, and so it's great to see all the things that everybody else is
I feel
doing.
inspired. Yeah.
It's fun. So, and that it happens every Sunday, and then you can catch up if you don't watch it live.
Yeah.
And there are some on YouTube from last year.
Yep.
But every year it's kind of getting better. They're having us do a different format this year, so I think it'll be a lot better. easier to watch. So.
Miss Moss. And where, honey?
Cute little family.
Yes, talking about her doll. So that's, you know, one of the many yarn
Crawl
cruises.
Yeah, so we've had so many of the Maine yarn cruisers.
Yes.
And yesterday we had 2 gals from Presque Isle, which if you don't know Maine geography is like it's like pretty much the northest the most north you can get.
The northest.
The northest. It's the northest. And they were doing all 22 shops in 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
They were really serious cruisers.
They must not have stayed very long.
I mean, they browsed.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but a lot of folks come on Mondays with the cruise.
They do.
So we've been super busy with that, and that is, just as a recap, it's not actually on a boat, it's a shop hop.
It's a
they
shop
go around to different shops that are participating, and that's also fun to hear from people.
It
And
is.
what's your route, and how are you approaching it, and are you, doing a couple like by region, and
And the main yarn cruise, you can go to 1, you can go to 5, you can go to 22. And there's prizes and different things available at each one. So you can do as little as much as you want. And you get a bag. And that's the main yarn cruise.
there's the
Which is a
Fiberside
shop
Summer
hat.
Crawl.
Right. And then there's that. So those are like shop hop type things. And then we have a sailing trip that is 2-hour sunset sail.
Sunset Sail.
And then the last one is the 4-day cruise on the Louis R. French. So we had to define our words for our employees because we kept saying the cruise.
The crawl.
The cruise, the cruise, the cruise. And
Sail. The sail. Yep.
and it's like, wait, which one are you talking about?
Yes.
And if we were confused, we knew you would be confused.
Yes.
So,
I'm just gonna mention that I'm really working on my continental knitting,
oh, you are.
and I'm Norwegian style, I guess. But with brioche, I found that the brioche knitting continental style was so easy. I became sort of obsessed, and I've been working on building my continental skills for a little while. Just, if I have something like the Musselburgh hat, which is just acres of stockinette and who cares, just, a few rows here and there to build up my knitting skills. So I'm definitely pretty confident as a knitter. I can kind of like not look at what I'm doing, but the brioche Norwegian purl, man, boy howdy.
It's a good thing.
It's a little, the Norwegian purl
It
is
seems so extra.
it's
to
sort
me.
of extra, but I like, anyway, I'm building my muscles slowly, and so that's why I've been like looking down when I'm on my brioche
I keep
purl
looking
rounds.
at it too. And I am still yet to learn brioche. I had started Iris's little kerchief, and then got to the brioche part, and they're like, do the brioche stitch, and I'm like, okay, what's that?
So we
So
might
I did it wrong.
we might have a little one-on-one
It's like on my
tutorial.
coffee table
Yeah,
right now.
we'll get you caught right up.
Yeah,
I mean,
know it'll be fine. I just need to.
and
know
that's
what
just
to do.
brioche knitting because it's one color
Right.
in the flat, so
Right.
you don't have to monkey around with brioche purling. Yeah,
I'm sure I can handle it. I just have never done it. So
you can
I was,
totally handle
I
it.
was like, oh, half fisherman's rib. I know how to do that. And
It's-
then
yeah.
brioche. I was like, oh.
A little different.
Yep.
But I'm having so much fun with the class. It's really fun to teach. So
And I was going to join the class, but it was
again,
fully
Sunday.
No, but it was
too.
booked up.
Yeah.
I was going to do it, but it was all booked up. So next time.
Private
I
lesson.
guess I'm gonna have to
Yes.
do
I
private
mean,
lessons.
on some slow afternoon, I think the bird. And now the car.
Welcome to summer in Camden.
That was too funny. Oh my.
Hey birds. Hey birds.
Yes, love that.
I do too. That's one thing I used to hear a lot at our old location.
Oh, really?
Was yeah. So there was so many birds that went to this tree, this little group of trees that were nearby, and I would do the I would do my unboxings and stuff back in the
Nice.
day, and
Yeah.
the windows would be open, and the birds would get so loud you could hear them. Yeah.
Like that guy.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of bird it is. Do you know your bird sounds?
Well, I've been using the Merlin app, as everybody has after the pandemic.
I've never even heard of it, so not
Really?
everybody.
Ooh, okay, so, and maybe you haven't either. The Merlin app, when everybody was at home during COVID, I think is really when I heard a lot of people getting involved. But I don't know about you, but it's really hard to see birds.
yeah,
Like
we're
we're
not
hearing
seeing
this
them.
guy, but the Merlin app is incredible because you open up the app, it has a record button. It's through the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, so
Oh,
these people
cool.
are legitimate. You press the record button, and it listens to the bird, and then it will show you, oh, that's a red-eyed vireo, or that's a white-throated sparrow. And so even if you're hearing multiple birds, it will like bounce between the two.
Wow.
Incredible use of technology. And
So
'cause-
that's a step ahead of what I have at home,
Okay.
which is from when I was a child. It's a record.
oh, record.
It's a record of different bird sounds.
Which is awesome, but like, so in my, there are two thrushes. There's a hermit thrush and a wood thrush, and we have them both around, and they're very similar. Beautiful flute-like sounds, right?
They don't think they can come through. You can come through, it's fine.
You can come through. We're just chatting to ourselves.
It's
You're
fine.
And so it was the app that helped me really discern which was which. Because at my
Yeah.
house, I was hearing one, but I couldn't quite pick out the nuance.
Mm-hmm.
And where I hike, there's the other one. So
Oh, interesting.
definitely worth. And they ask, for donations, but it is a free app, which is
Nice.
awesome. Yeah.
Nice. No, I missed that one. I have to say I was off of technology a lot more during the pandemic, which is kind of interesting. I definitely focused on different things. It was interesting. That bird went farther away. I can still hear it.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. I don't want to go back in.
I know. What else can we talk about?
I don't know. What else can we talk about?
Well, there's been some fun new books released.
Oh, there really has. And more coming.
The new Arna and Carlos Christmas Balls
Yep.
book.
Yep.
That's one that everybody was pretty wound about. There's the new Wilderness Knits.
Oh, there is, which is really beautiful.
Everybody was pretty excited about that one.
And there's more coming.
One that I'm very excited about.
Oh yeah, maybe it says July.
Called The Wonder of Wool, and
Yeah.
it's about sheep breeds. And it looks like it's going to be both beautiful and informative.
Yep.
So that
We
one.
do love our books.
Mm-hmm.
We do love our books, and yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. What else can we talk about? Like we just want to. We'll stay out here all day.
Yeah, stay out here all day. Sorry, Miranda and Rachel.
If it was live, you guys could ask us questions.
Yeah.
And keep going.
Yep.
But
No.
we won't bore you with an all day knitting session. Oh, I did see on somewhere that Tom Daly is going to be doing a knitting. He's going to be the host of a knitting contest TV show.
Yes.
And I don't know where we'll see it in this country, but I'm ready. I'm there.
If
for
it's
that.
on BritBox, I might have to break down and get BritBox.
I have BritBox. BritBox is awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it'll be on, but
I'm so
excited.
curious about the format and what's gonna
There
the
are gonna be
challenges.
challenges, different things. So
That actually brings up something somebody mentioned in our Finish Along meetup from last week about a yarn shop, I think in New Hampshire, that does a fun summer. Almost like maybe a mashup between a challenge, like challenges or bingo card or something. And so, as part of their sort of engagement for summer, just fun little summer projects. And I was like, oh, and I think there was some almost like a bake-off style, like now we're doing. You need to, yeah. So
okay.
we could do something different like that, maybe. I mean, we love our Finish Along though.
Well, and we like to keep the competitive part of it really like kind of even out of the picture.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, but when I worked at another yarn store in Rockland that is sadly now closed, we did a fastest knitter competition at the Lobster Festival.
Oh wow.
And it was a hoot. It was hilarious. And
Like you were literally being timed on how many rows or stitch, like.
So we had 2 sides. They were continental knitters and throwers.
Wow.
And then we had it ready for everybody, like it was all cast on.
Okay.
It was the same needles, it was the same everything.
Nice.
And so that everybody was at the same starting point.
Got it.
And it was amazing. It was hilarious.
And
it was fun.
How many people participated?
The stage was it was in a tent, and there was a small stage, and it was full of knitters.
And were there spectators?
It was packed. I wish it was before we all had iPhones.
Oh my god,
and
I love that.
It was.
What are you doing? I'm gonna go watch the knitting competition.
We're hooting and
Oh
hollering.
my gosh.
And oh my gosh.
Tell
it
me
was
about
so fun.
who won, or like just like what was, or if like
I forget.
continental or English.
I think what we did was, it's been like 12 years, so sorry for
Okay.
the loss of detail.
No. That's so funny.
I think
though.
we got a winner from both sides and
Oh,
then
yeah.
had them compete.
Cool. That's such a fun idea. Oh my gosh.
Remember, I can picture one of the winners in my mind, and I can't remember her name. So sorry.
I just like would
Sorry,
find that
Maine's Fastest Knitters. I've forgotten who you are.
if it's
Feel
you
free
and
to
you're
come on in and
watching,
remind me.
you could drop your name in the comments for us. That's great.
It was fun, and the woman who owned the shop was really great at like being the MC and made it really super fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
great.
Yep. So that was fun. I, of course, though, was happy to take pictures and watch, but that is something that I wouldn't want to be on stage doing. So
Yep.
it's fun. So some people like competitions like that, and some people don't.
Yeah. And in the finish line, it's very like much the supportive, like you get one for each finished item that you have, you get one raffle entry, and so you can have as many as you want. But it's also just, we're such an encouraging, it's so
and
much.
if you finish something while you're at,
we
they
get
give you a round of applause.
We give you a round of applause. We're so excited.
Right.
And like on our Zoom, there's a new remote goat who I'm getting to know, Eileen, friend of Barbara and Anne's.
Oh, cool.
And Eileen, had this really beautiful navy blue cabled sweater for her husband.
Wow.
That she'd set down for a while, because it really is a very slow and thinky type of thing. And so the last time we saw her, she was like, and I've done 8 rows on the sweater, and we were like, yes, we love that.
And for a big sweater with cables, that's a lot.
It sure is. Yeah.
I think it's good to, like, I don't know, I think of it more, I like it in the same way that I prefer, like, the Great British Baking Show to like something like Survivor. That's just my personal feeling. Like,
I love it when they help each
they
other.
do, they help each other.
Oh,
and so and there's not like manufactured drama.
no.
So to me it's just a little, I don't know. That's
It's our
just
vibe. It's kind
our
of our vibe.
It really is.
Yep.
So maybe we need to come up with that version of it. A knitting thing.
Well,
for
maybe
the
we
summer.
could all, or what if we did like a sort of we're spitballing ideas. What if we did like a bingo card for the year, and that was something that we would do all year long. And if you wanted to do it, great. If you didn't, fine. But if you fill your bingo card or whatever, we just
let us know.
Yeah.
Do you want us to gamify this more? Do you want more fun
In a
than
fun-
you're already having?
Right? in a fun and relaxed Cashmere goat style gamification.
Without anything cutthroat.
Not going to be the Hunger
And
Games of knitting.
A cheering section happens instead of like any
Sabotaging your yarn, snipping your yarn when you're not
tangling
looking.
it. I can do that all by myself.
I know, I saw it on your nails.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I did have my vacuum, Marceline, the old shop vac, robot vacuum. I left a piece dangling, and I came, and it was while I was on the
Ribbing?
yeah, the ribbing.
Okay.
Duh. When I was on the ribbing of the hat, I came home and I'm like, why is the vacuum stuck there? Because I couldn't even see anything, and the ribbing and the needle were like whoop, under the vacuum, and there was a whole bunch of stuff wound around the spinny thing.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, I had cut it. So, that was good. Not.
But at least your knitting wasn't damaged.
It wasn't. It was a little, it wasn't damaged at all, actually. It was fine. And I kept going. I'm like, am I going to need to take this out? But no, I just put in more and started going.
Love it.
Yeah, don't leave your things dangling if you have a robot vacuum. That's a bad idea.
Or cats, small children, all of those creatures.
The dangers of knitting. All right, I think we probably should wrap this up. Oh my gosh, we've been talking for a long time.
Well, you also left and went to get your doodle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get. But anyways.
Well, thanks for watching us. Thanks for hanging out with us on the bridge. You should definitely plan a visit to our beautiful shop, and
Yes.
hopefully you'll get weather like this.
Or come sailing with me.
Yes.
Come sailing with me.
Beautiful.
It's going to be wonderful. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, congratulations.
Because we're just hanging out.
We're just hanging
very
out at this
relaxed
point.
today.
I've just been chatting away. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, and leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and
All those things. Thanks for watching.
catch up with you the next time.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we're gonna give a little pause, and then we're gonna do like, hello.
Aggressively. Hello.